Alright, what's up YouTube? Just coming here to do a quick review of the ModRetro Chromatic Game Boy Color clone. Well, I can't really call it a clone. It's a really neat FPGA system, released by ModRetro. So I just found out about this not too long ago, and when I first saw it, I was like, oh, okay, that's a gimmick. That's, I've got my analog pocket. What do I need this? Well, I have a soft spot for the Game Boy Color. I don't know why. There's obviously better choices when it comes to handheld systems than the Game Boy Color, but for some reason it just always interested me. PSP is awesome. Vita is underrated and awesome. Game Boy Advance, I'd say arguably is the best handheld system of all time. The original Game Boy is pretty cool, but this system is super awesome. And for it being a Game Boy Color-esque clone, I love it. Game Boy Color's just always had my heart for some reason. They can't explain it. Anyways, moving on. So the game system actually comes with this game right here, Tetris, and that's pretty cool. That was probably the first Game Boy game I ever owned when I got the original Game Boy back in 1989. I'm dating myself. I'm a little bit old. So also I ordered this Super Mario 2 Legend of the Six Golden Coins, or Six Golden Coins. And I got this from GameStop on their website. And I know this is a little sketchy sometimes, buying retro games from there. It was a decent price. It was in stock. And normally I'd check for authenticity, but look at that. Holly, we got somebody's name on the back. Typically, people don't do that to repros. And this thing looks, aged. And I have my bit screw to get it open, but I lost it. I know the battery's going to have to be replaced because however old this is, in every game save file has no data, so yeah, I'm going to have to replace the save battery on here. But this is one of my favorite platformers of all time. And I know it's not that great in terms of the pantheon of platformers, but it is super awesome. So the system itself, ModRetro has a lot of cool colors, and none of them are available. But the only one I did find available was this one. It's kind of reminiscent of the original NES in terms of its color scheme. Has an aluminum shell, and it's got, Game Boy Trade port right there, which I thought was super cool. It's got a really schmancy screen, backlit, very beautiful, very easy to see, very bright, which is a huge upgrade from the original Game Boy Color. And we got a menu button for when a game is inserted and playing. You can turn that on and adjust settings and whatnot. Volume control right here. And the A, B buttons feel just fantastic. Absolutely awesome. Has a good weight to it too. It doesn't feel cheap and flimsy. This feels solid, sturdy, and it's got some weight to it. And I learned on Jurassic Park, if something's electronic and heavy, it's probably expensive. Which leads me to my next point. This was $200. Is it worth it? To me, yes. I think it's super rad so far. So I ordered a couple more games, some old Dragon Ball, or not Dragon Ball, Dragon Warrior 1 and 2, and Dragon Warrior 3 on the Game Boy Color. Those are on the way. And one thing I really like about this is this battery latch. So look right there, you just push that in, and then it pops open, and you've got batteries. So I really love the fact that you don't have to take time to recharge. You could just swap in new batteries. And this is kind of like a nitpick, or maybe a paranoid delusion, but I'm always concerned in the future about like lithium ion packs just wearing out and having to replace rechargeable batteries. So I like having the option of having, quick battery replacement on hand. And it just snaps right back in place. Very easy. Okay, now I haven't tried this yet, but you can insert USB-C into the bottom and plug it into the wall and play without batteries, just a direct power source. But I thought that was really cool. So let's load up. I'm doing this one-handed. It's a little awkward. I know I need to get better setups and everything. But you know, I'm old school. And that's probably why I like these old school systems. Alright, then we turn it on up here. Boop. Look at that. The volume is really nice. It's not muddied or garbled. It's very clear. Very nice. And the screen, I know my cell phone is not doing a very good job of picking up the screen quality, but it's pretty nice. So this Tetris, you got single, multiplayer, and the credits. And we'll do single, J, we'll do endless. Put it on the lowest difficulty because I'm not that great. Very cool. I love this game. It brings back all kinds of nostalgic waves of feelings. It is just super cool. So anyway, that is Tetris. I'm not going to check out Super Mario. So another thing I really love about this system is the box. The box it comes in is just stinking rad, in my opinion. Very hard cardboard, very sturdy. Love the colors. Oh my gosh. See, here's all the colors that they come in. And if I had my choice, I would have gotten the orange because I love orange. But the gray is pretty cool. And since it's the only one available, I'm not beating myself up about it. I love the gray NES aesthetic on that. And then, you know, a whole list of features. And check this out, okay? If you guys are like into boxes like I am, like original game boxes, so this is just super cool. I love the artwork in here. I love the presentation they put behind this. This is super rad. Love it, love it. And so in this area, this is where the system actually came in. Very clean, very organized, nothing fancy, but it's very solid. I love that. And there's magnetic connectors in here that shut. Let's see if we can hear it. Nope. But it shuts tight. Very cool box. And like I said, I have the analog pocket. It can play more. It can play, you know, Game Boy Advance, and Game Boy Color games. And this is just relegated to Game Boy and Game Boy Color. But I just like it. It's pretty neat. And if you buy one or are considering one, I think it's worth the money. Especially if you're older like me and you have fond memories of the Game Boy or Game Boy Color. I think you wouldn't be wasting your time in getting one. But anyways, if there's anything else that pops up on my mind to share about it, maybe I'll make a follow-up video. I don't know. I don't make videos too much anymore, but when I have cool stuff, I like to talk about it. Alright, thank you guys for listening and listen to me ramble on and all that. Alright, God bless. I'll talk to you guys later.